Oh, ladies and gentlemen, just look at these guys. Oh my god. These guys are so, like, adorable. Yorda looks at us all like, what you talking about, Willis? Anyway, in the last part, we actually made quite a bit of progress, which is actually really nice. I'm kind of surprised at how much progress we made, and I'm hoping we'll be able to duplicate said results in this episode, which I'm guessing we probably will, since we're actually going to be going off into an entirely new area, in which case we'll see a couple more times, but at the same time, it'll still be progress, and it is very good. So, in case you're joining us for the first time, this is Eco, and here we are shimmying across this wall. And that's what Eco does. He shimmies and he does acrobatic feats despite being a 12-year-old banished by his village for being born with horns. I bet that must have been very painful for the mother. But anyway, here we've got enemies spawning down there. Now, the good thing about this is that they will not attack Yorda because they do not know she's up here. Quite frankly, they are the stupidest enemies I've ever faced in my life. Just kidding. So we're going to head over here, and we're going to drop down on this chain. Now, basically, what you're going to want to do is go to the second lowest you can, which will be roughly right here. If you go down any lower, chances are you might miss the window, but if you time it right, you'll be good. So we're going to go ahead and, you know, swing, swing, swing from the tangles of this chain. Crushed by a form of love, whatever. So we're going to go over here, and here's the enemies where we just saw them. And these guys are going to be really annoying, though, because they're just annoying in the sense that they're idiots. And we're going to jump over here. Notice these blocks here. We're actually going to want to push these over the edge here. And once we do that, just fall on over. Very nice. And in case you were following me in the previous episode, you'll notice that we are back in this area where we pulled Yorda up from the sewers. So here we are going back with the continuity of the game quite a bit again. And it's not too bad. But this time, at least, we have the cubes. We weren't able to access them last time. Otherwise, they're just too close to the window, so if we jumped up, we wouldn't have been able to make it anyway. So it's just that it just leads over to this part right here, and it just continues on. It's not too bad, but at the same time, it's kind of revisiting old areas, and we don't have to go to this place ever again, thank God. Just kidding, but... So, yes, here we are, episode 4 of Eco, and I feel like in terms of a Let's Play, this feels like it should be a lot shorter. Like, I feel like it should be over in, like, 3 parts, but it's not like an NES game. This is actually was sold and marketed as, like, a, I think, was it $50? Whatever, I don't know, but I don't know. It feels kind of short, which is kind of good, and I'm glad that it's on the PSN and stuff, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and head over here and head up these stairs that were previously inaccessible to us due to the fact that we're on the under level and we didn't have that cube to, you know, raise us up a level, so that's pretty good. We got a rare candy in that sense. So let's head over here to this ladder, and there's kind of this area that, if you guys remember where we're just at, so there's that. Now here we are overlooking kind of this whole area over here, so that's pretty cool too. Now I don't know why that enemy disappeared over that enema disappeared. Okay, that sounds kind of wrong when you put it into retrospect, but let's just head over here. And here, we don't really have to, you know, swing too much. We just have to swing once and we'll be good. Now you kind of want to be careful here. You kind of want Yorda to be standing on something over there. Come on. There she is. Alright, you want her standing on that ledge here because, spoilers, this lever is going to activate it. And you want to... Sometimes she will do that by herself. Like, the first time I played this, she got on it by herself. But, oh my god, enemies are here. Yorda, go ahead and hurry, touch the idle doors. Alright, whatever. So, what we're going to want to do now is go ahead and drop down this chain right here. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and drop again. And it doesn't kill us. No, 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 no. No, you don't. Don't you dare take my princess, fool. Alright, come on. Let's go, Yorda. We're right next to the door. We're right next to the door. Yeah. Alright. Saved you, princess. How about a kiss? Just kidding. Let's head over here now through the door. That was like a really wide entrance. Alright, so here we've got this area over here, and you might or might not have remembered this from episode 2, but basically here's the other end of that drawbridge we're at, and over there, that's where we left. That's where we're on the other side of that huge room where we dropped the chandelier. That is right outside the door, and there's the courtyard. Okay, just to kind of give you bearings where we're at. Now, if you guys remember, that is the door we went to leave this area. So if we head over to the upper side here, we'll actually be heading off into the battlements. If you don't know what a battlements is, just watch a Lord of the Rings movie. Notice a ladder there. Pay no note to that, okay? We're going to ignore that for the time being. We're going to head over here and continue on to a kind of cool scenery. See, the doors are still both locked, so... here's where we're going to be getting into kind of the symmetrical aspect of this game, of where we're going to have to actually repeat this process again. So this basically serves as like a Zelda dungeon almost, but not really. because we do get kind of a minor upgrade here, but it's not like amazing. It's just, it definitely helps. It definitely helps. I'll tell you guys why. And I'm not gonna lie, I can do this in under like 15 minutes tops. Like, that's if the battles go my way. Then I could do it in like 10 minutes, okay? But I think for the most part, I'll hopefully get this in this video, this entire area. So we're gonna open these idle doors here, and she's gonna open them. See, this is a very unnecessary idle door, I thought, but it's whatever. Eco's like, well, damn. So we're gonna go ahead and run in here after her. So, and I didn't make note of this, but when the doors open and close like that, it makes kind of like the Dynafol noise from Zelda. But if you notice, there is a sword in the wall. That's a little interesting, don't you guys think? We're gonna have to deal with that in a little bit here, but here we're gonna climb up this ladder here. And what we're gonna want to do, yeah, we're probably gonna want to do, enemies are gonna spawn here, so we're gonna want to kill them, because this is gonna be kind of the hub of this area. And the next room, it's kind of a mini hub, but here we're gonna go kill all these guys, and here there's gonna be big ones. So you want to be careful. We can't ignore these. We have all the jurisdiction in the world to just completely ignore these guys, but we're not going to, because like I said, we're going to be making quite a bit of returns to this area here, and I don't want to risk having to deal with saving Yorda every 5 minutes. So we're going to ignore all these guys, or ignore them, kill them. So let's see, anyone else coming? Okay, so where did he go? There's another portal over there. Oh, there he is. I don't know where you came from. No, you don't. Yeah. See, they have so long range. Jeez. All right. No, that's done. Is someone else gonna spawn? If you do, just do it already. And this part, the first time I played it, this is the first part where I just stopped playing because I got so stuck. And for good reason too, because there's a door over there you can't notice. There's a couple of areas over here, but the first of which where we actually have to go is over here, and I did not know that for the longest time. We have to head over here into this door, and here we are. You'll notice there's a couch back there. We'll get into that in a little bit, but there's actually another couch. So what we're going to want to do, actually, is head down this ladder here, and we need Yorda to follow us down here. Hopefully she does. And when we do that, we have to step on this thing, and this is basically a double pressure switch. It's so big, it's like, geez, you'd think that Eco would be able to do it himself, but apparently not. So we're going to have Yorda join us. And basically what we have to do is we have to open up all these circular doors over there, and once we do, we're basically going to start this huge beam of light that is going to open the doors for us. And that's kind of like a spoilers, but I just kind of want to let you guys know what we're doing and why we're doing it. We're not just going to a dungeon to do nothing, we're actually accomplishing something. And it's very good. So enemies are going to start spawning here, which is annoying. You definitely want to take these guys out there. It's really annoying too, because they're going to come out again. And like I said, a lot of these can be optional, but since we have a less than favorable weapon here, we're probably just going to want to take these guys out. And since we're not pressed for time, like I said, this is not a speedrun. I'm not trying to complete this as fast as I can. I am trying to, you know, go at a dictatable pace, but I'm not trying to like go super fast or anything. Because like I said, I've beaten this pretty close to the optimal time. So I wonder if there are any like eco speed tournaments. That'd be kind of cool. I probably wouldn't do very well. I'm not like one of those people who like, you know, that breaks. What do I usually call it? Sequence breaking. I don't usually sequence break in games. I mean, I use that term a couple times, and oh, you can sequence break here, but most of the time it's just like glitching or luck or something, because it's just dumb. But I don't usually do it in games, so it's whatever. Because I like to experience games the way the game developers had intended. So take that how you will. And more enemies? Anyone? Any takers? Oh, there he is. So that guy got stuck. This is the part where I said a couple episodes ago where enemies will end up getting stuck sometimes. They will get stuck in grates, and well, not grates. It's just there's fences here that stop you from getting to the next part. I'll get into that in a second here, because there's a completely upper level to this part that I didn't make note of quite yet, but we're going to be getting into it. It's going to be vital for this. And this guy is just toying with me. All right, come on, die! Ah, Jesus, come on. Okay. He's just like, you mad bitch. God. Okay, please. All right, he's dead. All right, we're good here. So now that's done, you're going to want to come with me. There's actually a couch outside, and we're going to want to do that. So you'll notice switches here. We're going to need these switches and a lit flame. I said switches. And basically what these switches do is they're going to open those circular things there. And so basically, as you could have imagined, the fire is going to... Alright, I just want to light this. Alright, we'll do this. There, we're going to want to light those up to basically power up those doors to open them, or those windows, or whatever you want to call them. We have to light both of them, and once we do that, it'll open it. And you'll notice a ton of light coming through. As you can imagine, that beam of light will be used to help open the front gate. So enemies will start coming out over here, which is kind of annoying. Or will they? Sorry, I was kind of tapping my leg there, and I was resting my thing on my leg. Now you don't have to take Yorda out here. It's actually easier not to, but I think the PS3 version is the only one that has a couch out here. So it might be a good idea just to take her. And I've already collected all the couches. I just need to basically make note of where they're at. But just keep in mind that there are couches out here. So we're gonna go ahead and sit down and come on in, Yorda. The water's fine. Okay, now that we've done that, we can go ahead and continue onwards now. Now, here we are outside. There's nothing really for us out here except for the giant reflector over here, the east reflector. And we're not going to want to worry about that for the time being since it's already in place. And like I said, it basically uses the sun power or whatever to activate the gates. So why they have such a complex mechanism for unlocking that huge door, I have no idea. But obviously, they don't want anyone getting out of here, so... if we head up here, actually, I think it's actually faster to bring Yorda out here and then have her go up this way. Because in this part, if you guys remember that ladder going down to that double pressure switch, we'd actually have to call her to go back up to here, and sometimes she'll be really annoying. And also, enemies usually will spawn once you go out there, even if you're out there for like 2 seconds, so keep that in mind. That's kind of annoying sometimes. We're going to light up our stick here and jump off. There she is. Sometimes she won't jump off there, so kind of keep that in mind. And we're going to go ahead and light it up. Very nice. So anyway, let's go ahead and do that. And with that, oh my gosh, you guys, sweet, sweet justice. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. Okay. So now that the sword is on the ground, let's go ahead and grab it, man. This will make our adventure so much more easier, and fighting people will be so much more enjoyable because we're not whacking them with the DQ stick, a pathetic excuse of a weapon. Oh, man. So we head over here and collect our prize. Ladies and gentlemen, our first weapon upgrade. And we've got... oh my god, we've got the sword. You got the thing, and... wait a minute. Oh! And the moment was fleeting, ladies and gentlemen. For now, the game is over, and we've been trapped in the thing here, so... fortunately, though, we have a sword now, a badass sword, and, you know, we now have the amazing power of being able to cut rope. Very nice. So that is very beneficial to our interest because rope is going to be kind of important for later on, and in case you didn't know, then the game will start using ropes in this puzzle a lot more. And it's not like super complex, but at the same time, it actually gets a lot easier with the inclusion of the sword. However, in case you didn't know, you cannot light stuff on fire with your sword, so you're still going to have to use the DQ stick from time to time. And there are places in the game where you'll basically be forced to use the DQ stick in battle again, so it's just kind of annoying. Yes, I love how he just lunged at it and then shing! Man, this sword is so awesome, man. And you guys would think that this would be like a one-of-a-kind sword, but actually it's not, so... so we're going to go through that door that showed a mysterious waterfall over there, so that's kind of nice. Now we're going to go to this next area, which is very, very Prince of Persia-esque, I'm not going to lie, this, or Assassin's Creed or any Ubisoft game. Now, it's kind of funny, if you try going up here, Eco does this, like, animation of, like, climbing up and falling like that. I think that's the only time in the game he actually does that animation, which is kind of funny, because this is so funny seeing him trying to climb up a slippery slope here. I mean, there ain't no Lemony Snicket in this locality, but still, it's still kind of funny, so... anyway, like I said, it's kind of a clear-cut path where we have to take, well, not exactly clear-cut, you know, but you can still kind of tell where we have to go, and you can use your camera to a great extent here. So we're going to go ahead and climb up here and then continue onwards because this is such a beautiful place to be. And so if you can't see anywhere to go up, obviously you're going to want to go down. So there we go. And if you screw up, then you're going to have to start all the way back over. So just keep that in mind. But it's not too difficult, like I said. It's pretty easy to see where you have to go. But... remember, Yorda can't climb up these ledges because she is physically incompetent at doing such skills that a 12-year-old can. It's so amazing that he can do this. Oh god, okay, I didn't want to fall off there right at the end because here we are at the end, and can we not? There we go. That's what I want to do. So now once we get over here, we can't jump onto this top thing in a second, but we're gonna head over here and continue on. Now you want to hurry up because you will be entering a different screen here in a second. So when we head over here, now. like I said right before that save point, here we are in the upper part of that area that we were just at, and there's a completely different area. Now, if you fall off, you're going to be too high to survive, so you're going to go over here and jump over that. Now, we're going to need to remember that for later, but for the time being, we're just going to climb on up. And we're, like I said, Yorda's in the other room, so we're going to want to hurry, and we're going to... Okay, you know what? We're going to be badasses. We're going to go and do this. Yeah, 2 for 1, Grandma. All right, now once that's over, that'll have one half of the bridge. And now, once that's done, we're going to have to continue on around and get the other half, which is very nice, and which is what we're going to do immediately. So let's see if we can duplicate the results of said... oh, damn it. Well, whatever. So now that that's done, now we'll be able to go around and get Yorda in a second here. But we still need... we still have to resolve the issue of her getting up that water area. So first, what we want to do is head through that door, the pressure door. I'm talking really delayed here. I'm sorry. And then we're going to activate this lever. And luckily for us... we're right above the waterfall. So once that's done, the water will stop. Apparently it'll dry immediately. And Yorda's down there. Now, I just called her, which is why she's coming up. And now what we can do now is actually jump off here, not run into it. And, yes, woo! Oh. Alright, so let's head over here. Now we can actually go over to this part. You don't actually have to backtrack all that way, which is very nice. You do have to backtrack in the other one. Or in the other version of this, which, not in the other version, but the other, whatever. The other tower of this, because I think I've already mentioned it multiple times. We're going to have to do this again. So now we can actually go across this lever thing, this bridge, so we can activate another lever, the third lever, I might add, which is why we're going all this way. We're not going all this way just to get out of here or anything. It's to activate the lever. Now, enemies usually do spawn here. Maybe not. Anyway, oh my god, this is so awesome, man. This is like Shadows of the Damned all over again. It's my favorite. So now we're up in this mini hub once more, so that's pretty good. And for some reason, I don't know why the game decided to do this, to make us stop every 5 seconds to activate this. You do need Yorda to activate those, though. You can't just keep on walking or you'll fall off. And with that, we'll activate the idle doors, man. Sweet baby. I love this game so much. Alright, so now we're going to activate the lever up here, which, as you can imagine, will open the third door. And once we open the third door, all the light will come through. Well, actually, well, just the eyeballs. My bad, you guys. Now, this part is annoying right here. This part screwed me up on my speed run. You want to make sure you hold on to Yorda very well, because the elevator does start by itself, so... No! Game! You see that? You see that? Well, that was a waste of time. Well, at least she's up there where she can't get hurt. I think I'm just going to bring her back down immediately, though. Because that is so dumb. That's not... she's... it goes down if she's not on it. That is incredibly flawed, and it eats up, like, 30 seconds, and... considering 30 seconds is 100, is like, you know, 120th of a percent of your speed run. It's just so annoying that it does that by itself. All right, so come on, Yorda, let's get off. So now we do need the Deku stick once more. So, oh, don't fall there. And you can actually jump over that gate, which is kind of weird. But we're gonna go ahead and take the Deku stick one last time, and I think we'll have to actually take these right over here in order to actually continue. So. I think there's actually, yeah, those are the ones we're going to have to take. So, and also there's other Deku sticks down there, so keep that in mind, but you don't have to worry about that. Let's go over here and light it up, man. Yes! With that, there's the third one. Alright, so it looks like that door opened over there, so it looks like we're pretty scot-free. Now, don't forget the sword, okay? Okay, so yeah, we definitely don't want to forget the sword, because that is going to be really important for later. Well, not really. Well, yeah, you do find other swords, spoilers, but I think that's where we're going to end off this episode. I know this was probably going to be a little bit shorter, but I don't want to continue on to the next part and have the episode be too long. So, next time on Eco, we're going to go ahead and continue on for quite possibly one of the most diverse segments of this entire game, I guess in conjunction to the other part where we're going to find new areas and do certain other things there. So, my name is Ellison Cruz. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And Yorda, as for you, come on in. The water's great. See you guys later.